Hey, good day, everyone. Welcome to our human resources management subject. For entrepreneur students, today we're going to dive into some essential aspects of managing people in your future ventures. Importante inino. So, we'll discuss three key areas: training and development, performance management essentials, and non monetary benefits of employee relations. Let's start. Uh, Training and development. Ang amo ni nga slide, it focuses on building the capabilities of your team. Which is absolutely important or crucial for any nga dako nga negosyo, di ba? So dapat may training and development gid. So the key components, training and development is essential for enhancing employee skills para ma-improve sila, no? Para ma-improve ang ilang overall workplace performance. So kung ikaw ang entrepreneur, you'll often need your team members to wear multiple hats and adapt quickly, di ba? So, ang effective na training, ensure nga miara sila sang right skills para ma-meet inang demands no sa imo nga negosyo. Okay? I mean, they have the right skills. So you have to train them. So example, Abby, imagine kung nag-launch ikaw sa um, an e-commerce startup, nag-startup ka bisang e-commerce. So mga customer mo, ang customer service representative might initially only handle emails, but with proper training, of course. So they could also learn to manage social media inquiries or even process returns, improving overall customer experience and efficiency. So that those are expected, 'di ba, sa customer service. So, you have to train them. Kay karon kung ara na sila sa amo na nga obra and they don't have the training, they don't know how to deal with customers. So it is essential, it is important, the training and development. Okay, especially training at first and then you develop. And then we have the key components of training. So this section breaks down how to approach training systematically. Number one, needs assessment for effective training. So this is the starting point. Kinanlan mo ma-identify ang skill nga wala sila. Identify skill gaps and training ang kulang sa ila and training requirements within your team. So, you don't just train for the sake of it. So, naga-train ka strategically. Example, ang imo sales team is consistently missing targets. Hindi nila ma-hit ang target sa bag-o mo nga product. And needs assessment might reveal that they lack in-depth knowledge of its feature and effective closing techniques. For example, Abby, di ba, nag-launch ko sa product and then yung imo nga sales team, sila mismo hindi sila kaintindi kung ano yung product para sa ano yung ang benefits ng product. Kag kung ano yung product if going to compare, di ba? As customers na gapamangkot ng itaong anong kinalain niya ni mas mayo ni siya sa amo ni nga product, di ba? So dapat in-depth man ang knowledge sang imo nga sales team when it comes to your product. So, this identifies a specific training requirement. So, when it comes to that, it trains sila sa amo na nga requirement. Number two, training programs for employee. So, but for employee development. So, once you know kung ano ang kinanlan, once you know what's needed, you need to implement structured programs to enhance skills. So, hindi niya permi nga formal lang nga classroom setting, no? Na it can be tailored to your business. Dapat i-implement. So, sa sales team, you might implement a structured program. That includes product knowledge workshops, role-playing scenarios for sales calls, di ba? And training Abby of your CRM software effectively. Number three, on the job and off the job methods. Para ma-ensure mo ang comprehensive learning nila, dapat mag-utilize ka sang diverse approaches. Both types of training have their merits. For example, on the job example, a new barista at your office shop learns by observing an experienced barista, practicing under supervision, and getting immediate feedback while making drinks for customers. So this is hands-on practical learning. Ano naman ang off the job? So, your marketing team attends an external workshop on the latest, let's say, SEO trends, no? Or participates in an online course on digital. Ang SEO means search engine optimization. O ano yung bago, ano yung ang latest, no, ang trend sa SEO. So you will know about that, what is SEO anyway. So your they participates in an online course on digital advertising. So that brings in new perspective and specialized knowledge from outside the daily work environment. Okay. So now you can identify the on the job and off the job methods. Di ba? Ang on the job ara gid mismo sa ulubrahan ang pag-learn sang muna sa knowledge or skills. So ang off the job naman niya is like mga seminars from outside or training outside the company. Okay. Performance management essentials. So once your employees are trained, you need to manage their performance effectively to ensure they contribute to your company's goals, 'di ba? So setting standards first. So this is about laying groundwork for what's expected. Ano ang gina-expect sa nga standard nga dapat ma-meet. So you must establish clear performance expectations sa ila, sa imo empleyado. So employees need to know what success looks like. So it is important, vital to align goals with company objectives, 'di ba? When we are entering to a job, the company give their orientation, especially to their employees, new employees, about their company objectives. Para maintindihan sang newly hired nga ay amo ni gali ang objectives ng kumpanya, and being hired here, magiging objective ko man siya. Okay? So every individual's performance should ultimately contribute sa amo na nga objective to bigger picture. So remember to regularly review and adjust as needed. So business environments change. Nag-change ang business environments, and so should performance standards. Okay? So kung nag-change because there is always innovation, there is always new trends. So pag once nag-change ang business environments, naga-change man dapat ang performance kung ano ang mga standards. So hindi siya nagapabilin, like for example, kung amo na yung standards sang 1990, hindi na applicable sa subong. Okay? Because there are changes na natabo. So for a project manager, for example, sa tech startup, so clear standards might include completing projects on time and within budget. Okay? So, dapat ma-achieve ang specific client satisfaction scores and effectively managing their team's workload, all aligned with the company's goal of rapid product development. Okay? Ano ning KPIs and feedback? So, this is how you measure and communicate performance, no, as HRAB. Define measurable performance indicators, KPI. So these are specific metrics that show progress. So conduct regular performance appraisals. The HR will do that. These are formal opportunities to review performance of the employees against established standards. So Provide constructive feedback consistently. Feedback should be ongoing, not just once a year, and focus on growth. Okay? So, example, kung for a content creator, a KPI could be the number of articles published per week, average engagement rate on their posts, and website traffic driven by their content. So, regular feedback sessions would discuss these metrics. Gina-highlight ang successes sa each area for improvement. So, like suggesting a different writing style to boost engagement. Example lang ina, no, kung ikaw bisa ka um, as content creator. So, the compensation, how would you reward performance? Paano sang HR department or the company would reward performance? Because this is a critical part of attracting and remaining and retaining talent, okay, or employees. No? So, this is the part of the compensation. So job evaluation. Okay, hari kita sa next slide na. Job evaluation, this involves assessing employee performance. So para sa patas nga of bayad or pay. So it's about determining the value of a role that the individual holds, no? Kung ano pagid ang iya nga contribution. Okay. Example, gin-evaluate mo ang senior software engineer. So might involve looking at the complexity, no, of the code they write sang ano kabudlay sa ila obra and sa ila project and their impact on the project innovation nga ma-ensure ang compensation nila ma-reflect sa ila nga significance or contribution. Okay? Ano ang pay structure? So these are frameworks for determining employee salary ranges. So they provide consistency and fairness across different roles and levels. Amo na sa pay structure. So let's say ang startup might have a pay structure that defines salary bands for junior or sa entering pa lang ang mga empleyado. And then we have the mid-level and the senior roles in different departments. So ensuring that two employees with similar experience and responsibilities are paid within a comparable range. Okay, how about bonuses? Ang mga bonuses, these are additional rewards based on performance metrics. So, ini ginagamit siya usually to motivate employees to go above and beyond. So, like example, a sales team, no? Especially sa sales team, might receive quarterly bonuses if they exceed their sales target, no? Or ang ilabing ginatawag ng sales targets, ano pag in another term. So, an individual developers might get a bonus for successfully launching a critical new feature ahead of schedule or na-hit nilang target nila before pa mag-end. Okay. So, non-monetary benefits and employee relations. Ano naman ini? So, beyond compensation, fostering a positive work environment and offering non-monetary perks. Non-monetary means it doesn't involve money. Non-monetary perks are vital ban for employee satisfaction and retention. When you say retention, gina-retain mo yung empleyado nga hindi sila magre-resign, maghalalin. So there is retention, no? So para nga ma-retain mo sila, dapat masatisfy mo man yung mga employees, especially kung ano needs nila and going beyond kung anong kinanlan nila, and that comes with the compensation. Okay? So especially sa startup where cash flow might be tight initially, no? So non-monetary benefits, these are perks, mga perks ini that enhance employee satisfaction and well-being. So this show employees that you care about them as individuals. For example, Abby, this could include flexible working hours or remote work options nga pwede siya ka ubraanay sa balay nila, dito lang sa balay nila, no, ma-remote siya. So, professional development opportunities like paying for relevant courses, yung padala mo sila sa seminar, or with pay gihapon, no? Ikaw ang company mabayad gihapon. So, di tanan ini. This is still part sa moves sang isa ka HR department. Okay? So, a well-stocked kitchen with snacks, butang tabi, no? May mga kape sila da or ano sa ilang sa ilaga pantry, no? So, these are non-monetary nga mga moves ng kumpanya, no? So, fitness team outings and social events. So, while not direct cash, these benefits significantly improve quality of life. Ma-improve man ang quality of life sa mga tao and job satisfaction also by non-monetary benefits. Okay. Employee relations. So this is about building and maintaining healthy relationships within your company. So you foster a positive workplace culture. So this is overarching environment you create. Okay. One of respect, collaboration, and support. So you encourage open and honest communication. Employees should feel comfortable sharing ideas, concerns, and feedbacks nung wala sila nahadlok. So, implement regular employee feedback sessions. Kanlan ini for improvement. Feedback, kilanlan para sa improvement. Okay, tandaan tayo na bisan ikaw, 'di ba? Personally, you need feedback from other people on what things that you should improve sa para sa self mo, and you should learn how to take those feedback constructively. Like hindi mo pag i-take personally. Kaya kung i-take mo siya personally, malain buot mo. Mambaka ay hindi ako gusto mo amo na hindi siya naman sakon. But if you're going to take it constructively, that will give you a room for improvement. So, okay, going back, this is just about sa employee relations, no? This is this isn't just about performance appraisals. It's about checking in on their well-being and satisfaction. Kamusta naman ang employee relations? So, establish clear handling procedures. Employees need to know how to raise concerns and complaints fairly and confidentially. Okay, kung sa HR ka, you should promote this nga may ara ka nga pwede sila maka-raise concerns nila kag ila mga complaints kung may ara nga patas sa tanan. Kag it should be of course confidential. Okay. And then promote conflict resolution. If there's conflict, HR can have the resolution training programs. So you equip managers and employees with these skills that can prevent small issues from escalating. Nga magtaas pa, nga magdako pa. Okay, nga mga issues. So, and then facilitate labor management cooperation initiatives. So, this is biskan sa gamay nga team, involving employees in decision making can build trust and engagement. Ma-feel nila nga importante sila when they are being included. Okay? So, develop team building activities and events. This is hindi tanin ma-underestimate ang mga team building ani because this builds relationships, no? Social. So, these informal interactions strengthen bonds and improve collaboration. Okay? So, recognize and celebrate employee achievements. Acknowledging hard work and success, big or small, goes a long way in boosting morale. So, for an entrepreneurial team, employee relations might involve weekly, let's say, all hands meetings where everyone can voice ideas, open communication. So, celebrating a successful product, let's say lunch with the team, dinner ka mo, recognition team building, and having a clear process for an employee to discuss a workload issue with their manager. Okay? Kung may mga problema, dapat ma-handle in na sang manager, and those managers are of course naka-undergo sa mga training programs. Okay, and development. And of course, ang mga tao nakaagi man sila. Ini para nga ma-develop sila personally and socially and then professionally. Okay, so a positive culture might be seen in how quickly colleagues help each other out or how new ideas are openly welcome. So, an effective human resources management encompassing strategic training. clear performance expectations, fair compensation, and supportive workplace culture. So, this is absolutely important, vital for the success kag pag-sustain sang entrepreneurial nga venture. So in the future, when you have the opportunity, no, nga magkaroon ka mo ng team, you can use the the your knowledge about sa HR functions. Okay, so by focusing on these areas, you can build a strong, motivated, and highly effective team. No? Okay. So, thank you. Kung may questions ka mo, pwede gid ka mo kapamangkot. Alright?